Hi guys, click movie here. Before we start, warning. Spoilers ahead. Today, I'm going to recap a 2022 American action-adventure fantasy movie called The King's Daughter. The film opens like a fairy tale, with the narrator talking about a young woman named Marie Joseph, who was born and raised in a convent. She is a rebellious free spirit who often causes trouble for the nuns, but mainly the abbess. In France, King Louis XIV, Marie Joseph's father, is preparing to give a speech to the French citizens, but an assassin fires his weapon at Louis. He is hit but unharmed as the man is apprehended. In the palace, fearing for his own mortality, Louis is told by Dr. Labyrinth that there is a special underwater creature who possesses magical powers that can grant him immortality. King Louis sends for a group of fishermen then, led by Captain Yves de la Croix. They encounter the creature, a mermaid, and proceed to capture her with a net. Her mate is also caught and attempts to fight off the fisherman, but Yves simply lets him go back into the ocean before heading back to France. In the palace, Dr. Labyrinth tells King Louis that the procedure to make him immortal is accomplished during an eclipse and involves cutting out the mermaid's organ. The only one against this is Father François Lechaise. Per the king's request, Lechaise sends a message to the convent where Marie Joseph is living, and the abbess is eager to get rid of her. Lechaise travels to the convent to bring the girl back with a crew, giving her the impression that she is traveling to play music in Versailles. Marie Joseph arrives in Versailles and is amazed by how beautiful the city looks. Marie Joseph befriends a servant named Magali, but everyone else who doesn't know she is the king's daughter looks upon her as a common outsider. The following morning, King Louis meets with Jean-Michel Lintillac, son of a wealthy baron. King Louis discusses with Pastor Lechaise that Lintillac stands to inherit a fortune, and passing down his father's title would benefit everyone. While out for a stroll with Magali, Marie Joseph notices others staring at her. They go to a fountain where she sees Louise de Villiers' statue for the first time and is smitten. Suddenly Marie Joseph loses balance and falls into the fountain when King Louis and his men arrive. Then Lintillac pulls her out, and she meets her father for the first time, though King Louis still doesn't tell her his relation to her. Before leaving, King Louis then ordered to bring Marie Joseph to the castle as a new composer. Then Marie Joseph is set to practice music, since it is one of her skills after arriving at the castle. At night, Captain Yves and his men bring the mermaid into a chamber beneath the castle. Then King Louis came with Pastor Lechaise and Dr. Labyrinth. King Louis learns that the mermaid is despondent and gloomy after being separated from her mate, and he orders Captain Yves to get her well so that the procedure may go through without a hitch. Later, as Marie Joseph tries to practice in her room, she senses a vibration against her harp and follows the noise she hears. It leads her to the chamber where the mermaid is being kept. Marie Joseph meets the mermaid and is stunned by her. Captain Yves comes by to catch her, but Marie Joseph says that the mermaid is making some kind of musical noise, which she syncs up with her violin playing. The next day, Marie Joseph plays music with the royal troupe and then Magali helps Marie Joseph get ready for a ball later that afternoon. Everyone is in awe of Marie Joseph's beauty, and she shares a dance with King Louis in front of everyone. Next morning Marie Joseph later finds King Louis outside painting a picture of his late wife. King Louis tells Marie Joseph that she reminds him of her. On another day, King Louis appoints Lintillac with the title of Duke, and later holds a dinner in his honor. At the dinner, Captain Yves and his crew discuss their tale of sailing to capture the mermaid, to which Lintillac makes snide comments, prompting Captain Yves to fire back with more comments that offend him. After the dinner, Marie Joseph goes to visit the mermaid again and goes underwater to be closer to her. On a sunny day, Captain Yves later takes Marie Joseph to ride horses, but Marie Joseph falls off and severely breaks her arm. Dr. Labyrinth states that the arm will need to be amputated to prevent infection, even though everyone thinks there must be another way. Captain Yves carries Marie Joseph in the night along with Magali to see the mermaid and places Marie Joseph. The mermaid uses her powers to heal Marie Joseph's arm completely. Captain Yves and Magali are amazed at the mermaid's true power. After seeing how Marie Joseph's arm has healed, Marie Joseph assumes that King Louis has brought the mermaid to France to heal the citizens from sicknesses. She later walks around the courtyard with Captain Yves. Meanwhile, at the castle, King Louis arranges for Lintillac to marry Marie-Joseph so that they can share in Lintillac's fortune. Pastor Lachaise summons Marie-Joseph after she spends more time with the mermaid, who took her swimming at the chamber beneath the castle. Then Marie-Joseph meets King Louis, and he comes clean to Marie-Joseph about him being her father and then tells her that he wants her to marry Lintillac. She refuses and runs away crying, leaving Louis feeling remorseful. Next day, Pastor Lachaise goes to visit the mermaid and he communicates with her telepathically. Realizing she is a living creature with feelings, Pastor Lachaise confronts Dr. Labyrinth about killing her to fulfill the king's wishes, but Dr. Labyrinth fully plans to go ahead regardless. Meanwhile, Marie-Joseph goes to see the mermaid herself, and she shows her a vision of Captain Eve being the one to capture her. On the next night, Pastor Lachaise brings his complaints to King Louis, who also refuses to change his mind. Meanwhile, Captain Eve sneaks into Dr. Lachaise's study and discovers the procedure cutting out the mermaid's organ. Captain Eve then took it and slips the picture of the procedure under Marie-Joseph's door. After Marie-Joseph saw the procedure, Marie-Joseph trashes the musical instruments the next morning and then confronts King Louis over his plans. She says that she will marry Lintillac if King Louis lets the mermaid go, but King Louis refuses to honor her wishes. As everyone prepares for the wedding, Pastor Lachaise goes to Marie-Joseph's room to quietly bring Marie-Joseph to save the mermaid. Marie-Joseph went to the chamber where Captain Eve is also trying to get the mermaid out. Although Marie-Joseph reminds him of how he captured the mermaid, Captain Eve is committed to setting her free. They are found by Dr. Labyrinth and another goon, then they fight them off to give the mermaid time to escape. Dr. Labyrinth shoots Captain Eve, who falls into the water. The mermaid pulls Captain Eve with her as she swims out. And Marie-Joseph gets Dr. Labyrinth caught in a rotating wheel that pulls him underwater. Finally, Marie-Joseph makes it to the side of a cliff where she sees Captain Eve is okay. Then King Louis and his men arrive also and prepare to shoot the mermaid to go through with the procedure, but Marie-Joseph gives King Louis the choice to save his own life or his daughter's. Suddenly, Marie-Joseph jumps off the cliff and hits the water hard enough to injure her severely. King Louis has no choice but to tell his men to stand down with their rifles so that the mermaid can grab Marie-Joseph and revive her. After regain consciousness, Marie-Joseph and Captain Eve swim to his boat while King Louis watches them leave. Pastor Lachaise tells King Louis he is now a great king and a great man. At sea, Marie-Joseph and Captain Eve sail to find the city of Atlantis so that Marie-Joseph may reunite with the mermaid, and she takes her underwater to see the city up close.